What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Welcome back to Fortnite Battle Royale. We got some Chapter 2 Season 1 gameplay, and the reason I said it like that is because for today, or at least for me, Season 2 is coming out, or it already came out, which is why I probably should turn on my Xbox and actually download the update. But yesterday for you guys, I actually should be going live to stream it. So obviously you'll miss that, but of course we'll always be streaming again, but this time we're playing with Ben, so I'm super excited about that one. But today, what we want to talk about also has to do with a streamer, and that's Ninja. And obviously, he hasn't really done anything crazy recently, but he did put out a pretty, I don't want to say controversial tweet, but a tweet that got a lot of backlash for not a really good reason. And as you can see on your screen now, this is what he said. The phrase, "It's just a game," is such a weak mindset. You are okay with what happened, losing, or imperfection of a craft. When you stop getting angry after losing, you've lost twice. There's always something to learn and always room for improvement. Never settle. Now, we've all heard this term. Oh, don't be upset. It's just a game. Why are you upset? It's just a game. It's just a game, guys, but good job. Now, I even saw this on some random commercial where they said kids now live in a participation trophy world. And that's actually super true. Like, no matter what, you always get a participation trophy or a medal or a little badge or a certificate or something. Now, always growing up, I always wanted a trophy. I always wanted to be the best at whatever, I wanted to pursue. When I played sports, I wanted to be the best. I wanted to be on the field, on the court, on the whatever the heck else I played, on the diamond. I wanted to be on everything so I can help dictate the end of the game, or the game in general. But when I heard afterwards, it's just a game, I never really thought too much of it, honestly. Like, I never thought too much into what that actually meant. It's just a game. Don't be upset, it's just a game. But now Ninja also said that imagine telling LeBron James to chill out, or don't worry, it's just a game. Could you imagine telling somebody that just say if LeBron James was in the NBA Finals and he lost a close Game 7 by like 1 point, right? Both teams played their absolute hearts out, and all of a sudden a last-second buzzer beater by the other team, and all of a sudden they lose. And you walk up to him and say, "Good job, but don't be upset. It's just a game." Could you imagine the reaction from that? Or the World Series. You tell a losing team, "Oh, don't worry, guys. Good job. It was just a game." No, you don't tell people it's just a game. That's, like, this is so, like, right by Ninja. It's just a game is like, okay, exactly what he said. When you stop getting angry after losing, what's the other thing he said that really happened? You are okay with what happened. So you could be cheated out of a game. You could, lose and it be super close, or be a blowout, and you walk up to that person, or in this case, it's a lot of parents that say it too. It's okay, it's just a game. Or whenever I rage at video games and my mom comes in, "Hey, don't be upset, it's just a game." Or we'll be at supper right after I get done winning or losing a huge game, and she's like, "Why does this change your day so much?" She's like, "It's just a game." I'm like, "Fool, I want to be the best." Am I going to be the best? I don't know, there's a lot of good people out there. But it's just a game. It's the worst response. Because, and I already kind of said it, you tell these gamers. Now, the main reason he said it was for gamers, but of course, it definitely applies to traditional sports as well. You don't just walk up to someone, like, imagine, Ninja was at the World Cup, and some of his friends and family are there, and they walk up to him, and they say, "Oh, sorry you placed 42nd. It's just a game." It's like, no, it's not just a game. These streamers, these competitive players, these, athletes, like traditional sports, all these people, men and women, are trying to make whatever they're doing, their craft, they're trying to perfect that so they can be the very best ever, right? LeBron James, why does he play basketball? Not for a participation trophy, because he wants to be the best, because he wants the NBA championship every year. What about baseball? The Yankees, obviously 27-time champs, they want to be the best. But then you walk up to them and tell them it's just a game. Oh, this is perfect. With a recent Astros cheating scandal that I'm not going to go too much into because I don't really know all the details. But imagine walking up to them and being like, well, they cheated, but don't worry, it's just a game. What? What? It's not just a game. Like, imagine spending every day practicing and perfecting and practicing and everything. Your craft, whatever it may be, whether it's streaming, whether it's YouTube, whether it's competitive gaming through Fortnite, PUBG, Call of Duty, any of those esports, right? You spend every day trying to perfect that game, trying to perfect your craft, perfect your craft, try to perfect your role, try to perfect everything about your game every day. So that way, when you get to a tournament or you get to where you need to get to, whether it's playoffs or it's a tournament or whatever, that you're the best you could possibly be. And then imagine having somebody walk up to you after losing. Don't worry, it's just a game. And it's like, no, I've spent how long trying to figure out how to play this game the best. Now, I've been playing video games since, what, 2002? I think, maybe somewhere around there. It could have been a little bit after that, but I was, what, like 6 or something? So it's been a while, right? That's been a long time. That's, what, like 8, I can't math really quick. It's 17 years, something like that. And it's been a while. Obviously, I've been playing Call of Duty. I played NHL. Obviously, Fortnite just came out. But then there was always sports games that I played. Never really online until, until 14 or something like that. But every year, I've tried to perfect games, right? And get better at said games, which is why I always get frustrated, is because I know, personally, I either could have done better, or I haven't practiced enough, or there's something about my game that I can't do well. And I get frustrated because I'm like, well, if I just knew how to do this, or if I just practice more of that, I could be better than what I am right now. And I'm actually really glad that someone kind of finally said this, because it's so true. Like, and parents, like I said earlier, are the #1 culprit of that. Like, why is your son or daughter getting upset about a video game? It's like, no, a lot of these players are trying to get really good at the game. And when they're trying to get good at the game, they're going to be practicing a lot. They may lose a lot. They may get frustrated because they lose a lot. Yet you walk up to them when they're upset and they go, why are you upset? It's just a game. It's just Fortnite. It's just a video game. And it's like, yeah, but if that video game was on the verge of making you lots of money, then you'd probably think a little bit differently about it. So I feel like parents and friends and family, I don't want to say be sensitive, because that's probably not the right word, but just notice that saying it's just a game to people that dedicate a lot of time to perfecting and practicing and trying to get really good at their craft probably isn't the best idea. So, I don't know. I could sit here and probably talk about this all day long, but I think I've made my point across that, Ninja, he should not have received all this backlash because of this tweet. He's totally in the right for saying it. I'm really glad that someone finally said something about it, because, it's really not okay to kind of get upset about people that are trying to perfect their craft and trying to get really good at their craft to say stuff like this. So, on that note, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up here. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button down below. Comment to what you guys think down below in the comment section, and subscribe for more. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time.